morning. So what do you see as the emerging role of telemedicine in providing chronic and end-of-life care?
Shall I introduce myself first?
Sure.
You can cut and do again.
Yeah, we're rolling whenever you're ready.
Okay, all right. So,
Lovely to be with you this morning.
hi, good morning. I'm Crispin Baines. I'm with Aging 2. I run the New York chapter of Aging 2. It's great to be here today.
Great to have you.
Yeah. So we've been chatting about technology and how innovations can help the healthcare space in general. And a large part of Aging 2's role is to help innovators to find traction within the market. We operate an accelerator, and we also operate a fund to help new technologies, new services that enhance the lives of older adults, get off the starting blocks, meet fellow people within the community, meet partners, get capital, and really get to market as quickly as possible. We do that via a chapter network. We have 35 chapters internationally now. And it's growing, so it's an exciting time for us, and it's great to be here.
Wonderful. And what do you see as the emerging role of telemedicine in providing chronic and end-of-life care?
Well, I think telemedicine as a whole is a fantastic space. There's endless opportunities there. Some great products and some great technologies are already through and have given us a sense of what could come and what could come in the future. I think particularly with end of life, there's a couple of stages involved in that. There's preparing for one's end of life. So we're seeing some great products come through that help people to get their medical records, get their DNRs, and generally get their house in order in terms of actually how they want to die. Rather than leaving it too late and then leaving a family having to make those decisions post-mortem. So there's some great technologies around that, and that allows people to die on their own terms. Secondly, on the preventative side, as we're approaching end of life, we all want to live longer, we want to have longevity, and there's a lot of great technologies that are coming through that help us to stay healthier, live longer, stay more connected, stay more in touch with people, have more social connection, combat isolation. All of these things can contribute to a happier and longer life. If you look at some of the more traditional societies where older people are more revered and held in general higher regard and stay focal within the community, you can see some great longevity results there. And I think the last part of it is what's my train of thought? Come back. With hospice and palliative care, obviously that's a huge growing segment, simply based on the demographics, and they're going to require a lot more help from technology and infrastructure. Some of the things that can be involved in that, whether it's telepresence, is having remote monitoring, having remote presence care, so you can stay connected with the patient even if if you're not actually physically there. Helping families to stay connected with patients when they're in hospice. You might be in hospice or palliative care on the West Coast and your family's on the East Coast or even further afield, and there's some great technologies coming through that help people to stay connected and stay in touch that way. I think all in all, that's probably about it for the end-of-life space. The other cool stuff we're seeing coming through are companies that are trying to shake up the funeral industry and saying, well, hey, we live in a one-size-fits-all strip mall culture for funerals. Do we all want to have the traditional and somewhat somber funeral? We're seeing a lot more people, and especially with the front-end baby boomers, who've shaken up their things all the way through, saying, "Well, hey, I want an end-of-life celebration, and why can't there be fireworks and a party?" And I think we're going to see a lot more of that happening, and surely technology will come into play in that as well.
Well, thank you so much, Crispin. It's been wonderful to speak with you this morning, and have a wonderful day at the conference.
Great, thanks very much.